Welcome back to our Off the Beaten Path series. We're standing at the 32nd Massachusetts Regiment Field Hospital, just adjacent to the wheat field. And on July 2nd, Jacob Schweitzer's 5th Corps Brigade is going to sweep through the wheat field and alleviate some of the Confederate pressure that Dan Sickles' men are feeling in this area. And this is just one of the many waves, Union waves, that are going to come through the wheat field on July 2nd. And this is around 5 o'clock or so in the evening. And when Jacob Schweitzer's men sweep through the wheat field, the 32nd Massachusetts is going to change front a couple times to deal with the Confederate onslaught that's sweeping through the wheat and through the rose woods and the area around the wheat field. We are on the south end of the wheat field in kind of an outcropping of rocks where the surgeon of the 32nd Massachusetts, Zabdiel Boylston Adams, is going to set up an aid station just behind the front lines. Adams is a graduate of Bowdoin College, and he gets his medical degree at Harvard, actually, before the war. And he chooses this location on kind of a little swale. Actually, it's at the foot of Stony Hill, which is given its name by Confederate General Joseph Kershaw for being stony and a little hill near the wheat field. But Adams is going to choose this spot because the rocks provide cover from the firing just about 100 yards away to my right. And this is where they're going to dress the wounds of the men from the 32nd Massachusetts. He's going to assess the wounds, and then they're going to carry them on a stretcher to the wagons and to the ambulances behind the wheat field. The 32nd Massachusetts on July 2nd, when it arrives here, is going to give what one of the members said a galling fire to the Confederates. And after that, they're going to be heavily engaged in the fighting in the wheat field and in the woods around us. One man remembered from the Massachusetts regiment that he could hear a ding every time a bullet hit the Rose Farm dinner bell, just probably 300 yards to my back right from where we're standing. But eventually, like all of the Union troops in the wheat field, the 32nd Massachusetts is going to be overrun by the Confederates. And as the men are fleeing back through the wheat field to my left, the Confederates are going to crest the stony hill to my right. And the surgeons here who are dressing the wounds in these rocks are going to see the Confederates come up over the hill, and they're going to scramble to get all of the men who are wounded to safety from the Confederates. But the Confederates are going to stop as they reach the stony hill, and they're going to wave their hats and cheer the surgeons, and they're going to let the surgeons escape unharmed with the wounded as kind of a courtesy of war. So this plaque is dedicated to the 32nd Massachusetts Field Hospital, or aid station, and it's embedded into this rock commemorating the sacrifice of the men who died here.